Ritual certainly plays a role in the various year-end items that the Times and other news organizations unfailingly push out every December. And when I worked at a weekly news magazine, they provided a way for the staff to take a break. But, speaking as reader, I find them useful not just to recall the year but also to catch up on things I missed. Between articles, videos, podcasts, graphics, recipes, and visual essays, the Times puts out several hundred items every day. Many gems within that torrent will inevitably slip past even the most dedicated reader. For the holiday edition, I've gone through and sorted out our year-end offerings, at least the ones which have been posted up until this point. The list below isn't a complete accounting of our look-backs, but it should provide enough reading to fill anyone's holiday downtime. Next week, the Canada letter will be taking a week off. Best wishes for the holidays and, for those who are traveling to be with family and friends, safe passage. Reader's choice. As you'd expect, both President Donald J. Trump and the Times' reporting on sexual harassment by power brokers that changed the global debate are well represented on the list of the 100 most read stories of the year. If, like me, you missed Aileen Zimmerman's harrowing account of the discovery that her ex-husband, a prominent lawyer, was also a drug addict when he died, set aside some time to read it. Ms. Zimmerman found that his hidden life was not an isolated case among lawyers. There are also many stories about light or touching moments, including several from Modern Love, the Times' very popular weekly feature of reader-submitted essays. The New York Times Magazine has also listed its most popular stories. Its ranking is topped by a must-read on the growth in anxiety among teenagers. While the article focused on the United States, a well-respected Canadian survey shows that teenagers here are facing similar psychological stress. Although cooking, the New York Times' food app, has nudged aside cookbooks in my family's kitchen, and not simply out of corporate solidarity, I was surprised to find that we haven't cooked any of its most popular recipes from the past year. Dealing with that deficiency will be a holiday project. Read, the most read New York Times stories of 2017. Read, Year in Review, Top Magazine Stories of 2017. Read, Our 25 Most Popular Recipes of 2017. Editor's Choice. Suzanne Spector, the editor on the international desk who handles Canada, also looks after a kind of feature we call journals. They are, in her description, a long-standing weekday feature by Times correspondents around the world that aims to bring readers to places they haven't been, in the hope of offering insight into a place and culture. Speaking for myself, writing journals is one of the most interesting and satisfying parts of my job. Ms. Spector has picked 17 favorites from the past year, a list that includes my essay comparing Expo 67 with this year's Canada 150 celebrations, as well as Dan Levin's account of life in Keno City, Yukon, a place with about a dozen full-time residents and 2 bars. Another standing feature by Times correspondents is the Saturday Profile.